Welcome back to Dark Gothic, the deck building game. Playing with Blackwell, playing with Marcus. Blackwell's turn, and away we go. We got to remember, if we recruit allies from the lineup, we have to add the top card of the deck here to the shadows. Remember, if we get 10 cards in the shadows, we automatically, both players lose the game. We've taken out the first minion. We've got 2 to go, level 2, level 3. Alright, Blackwell's to go. He has a couple honor cards, so of course he's going to play his first honor card, draw a card. He'll play his second honor card, draw a card. Ooh, and he gets his Vengeful Succubus, which means he's going to try nerfing Marcus again. So he's going to play that right now. It's going to give him an attack, a cunning, strike. Every other hero must destroy a card in hand. So he plays that. He's going to draw a card for that. That's a special ability, Know Thine Enemy. The first time you play a minion, on your turn, draw a card. So he gets to draw another card. And the other card he draws is, ooh, cunning. Alright. And Marcus has to destroy a card in hand, or does he? Marcus, though, does have endurance. Discard to block, ignore a strike or fight effect remains in play. So he's going to discard that. He did that the last time, leaving him these cards in his hand. So he didn't have to destroy another card. Oh my goodness. Alright, so far, Blackwell's got 2, 3 cunning, 4, 5 cunning. He could have 6, 7, he could have 8 cunning. He can certainly take down the gremlins this time, doesn't matter what they roll. And this is, you may take a gear card from discard pile into hand. Well, we don't have a discard pile, so that's not going to happen. But I do think, though, that right off the bat, we are going to attack the gremlins. So we're going to use the 3 cunning here to attack the gremlins. We have to roll a die and add extra cunning, and it's 0. Wow! So he just smacks down the gremlins this time. I guess he figured out their tricks, takes them out. It's worth a couple of points, and he still has 1 attack left here. We replace the card immediately, though, with Delaney. 6 of anything, 2 spirit, gated additional 2 toward fighting a villain. 2 of anything towards fighting a villain. Wow! That's pretty cool. Alright, what do we have left? We have 2, 3, 4, 5. Darn it! We have 5 cunning, 3 attack. We're going to have to figure out, actually, 4 attack. Alright, we're going to have to come back and decide what we want to do with Blackwell, with this remaining card. So he has 1 attack left, 2 attacks, 3. He has 4 attacks, 4 attacks, 4 cunning. We'll come right back and see what he wants to do. Alright, so there's 4 attack. He is going to go ahead and get the wooden stake. It's costing 4 attack, so he goes ahead and acquires that. He still has 4 cunning left to replace the card with Brigands. 3 attack. Ooh, it's roaming. 1 and draw a card. So this is our first roaming. I just offset it a bit so I don't forget. He has 4 cunning left, and with 4 cunning left, he can't really do much. So he's going to go and get himself a training card. And I think this time he's going to go ahead and get this card for costing 3 of anything. So he's going to spend 3 of his 4 cunning, get a 2 attack card. That is now going to be the end of his turn. He's going to be discarding all of his cards. He had a really good turn, actually. Going to draw up 6 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So he's going to have cunning. It's going to be for his next hand. Okay, a bunch of basic cards, mostly. The roaming minion moves 1 space to the left. Of course, if it gets to that space and has to roam again, it ends up in the shadows. Alright, up next, Marcus. Alright, it's Marcus's turn, and away we go. So he's got the Sandman, so he'll put that down. It's 1 of anything. He's got a cunning, a spirit. He also has another wild card. He's got 2 wilds. He could have 2, 3. He could have 5 cunning. Not enough to take out the dreaded Scarecrow, though. And not enough to recruit an ally, or is it? Anyway, we're going to turn the camera off. We're just going to come back and decide what he wants to do. Alright, I think what he's going to do is he's going to use this as 2 spirit, 2 cunning. And he's going to go ahead and get himself the manor. And that's going to leave him a spirit and a cunning, which he can't do anything with, but he does get the manor. This is going to go in his discard. When it shows up, it remains in play. It's going to give him a spirit every single turn. So he's going to go ahead and grab that card. He can't do anything else, so he's going to discard all those cards. But we will replace this immediately with Shadow's Bellow. It's an event, a global. Anytime a card is acquired from the center line, roll the Omen die. If a 0 is rolled, add the top card of the main deck to the Shadows. Or it's draw 2 cards. Oh my goodness, that is brutal. Let's not forget the roaming. This minion's going to roam once more over here. Yeah, he's discarding his cards. Going to drop 6 for the next turn. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So spirit. So 5 cards, and we're going to have to shuffle his discard. Remember, he burned a lot of cards to take out the vampire, so he didn't have a heck of a lot of cards left. One more card, and he gets Cunning. That's going to be his hand for next time, which, again, pretty basic looking hand. Alright, up next, back to Blackwell. Alright, Blackwell's turn. Oh boy, anytime a card is required, we roll that die. That's brutal. 3 attack takes out a minion, though. Does he have 3 attack? He doesn't have 3 attack! Oh no! He's got 3 cunning, 2 spirit, 2 attack. Oh dear me. Okay, once again, I have to turn the camera off to do some thinking and see what we want Blackwell to do. Alright, he hates to do it, but I do think we are going to do the honorable gesture this time, which means he's going to be spending 1 attack, and he'll use 2 cunning. 1 attack, 2 cunning, to go ahead and get honorable gesture. And what this does is choose another player to draw 2 cards. So Marcus gets to draw 2 cards, so he's going to draw 1 card, 2 cards, beefing up Marcus's hand. However, you may then destroy this card and acquire an honor card into hand. So he's going to acquire an honor card right into his hand. So now his hand looks like this. We immediately replace the card in the center line with a Gibbering Evil. Demon Man, you may destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. Okay. Now let's not forget global effect. Anytime a card is acquired from the center line, you have to roll the die. If you roll the 0, you add the top card of the deck to the Shadows. We roll a 4, so we do not have to do that. So that's good. And we're continuing on with Blackwell's turn, so that has been used. Correct? So he's got another honor card. He's going to draw another card. Gets his Dueling Saber. Oh my goodness. Alright. So let me turn the camera off and do some thinking again and see what it is we want to do. Alright, well what he's going to do, he's going to use this honor card as a combat. His saber. So he's got, basically has 3 combat. 3 combat defeats the brigands, which is nice. So this is going to go into his discard pile. And he also used the Dueling Saber. If you defeat a minion or a villain this turn, you get an honor. So he also gets another honor card. So he's going to have lots of honor cards in his deck. We have to replace the card immediately with this one. Do we do it immediately or do this? Anytime a card, anytime a card is acquired. So we have to roll the die first. This time we roll a 4 again. Wow. Alright, and then we replace the card with Timberwolves, minions. So it's a 3+ fight. Timberwolves require extra combat to defeat for each ally you have played this turn. Alright. No more roaming minions, though. What's left in Blackwell's hand, he's got 2 spirit, 1 cunning, which amounts to nothing. So he can't do anything else. That's going to be the end of Blackwell's turn. He's going to have to shuffle his massive discard pile now. I think he has 4 honor cards in his deck now, which is absolutely wild. Good for him. And then we're going to be ending off our episode today with Marcus taking the final turn. He got a couple extra cards for Honorable Gesture. Alright, 6 cards. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, not the greatest hand for Blackwell for next time. Alright, up next and last for episode today is going to be Brother Marcus. Alright, Brother Marcus's turn. He's got a pretty good hand this time because he got a bunch of extra cards. I will have to turn the camera off, of course. He has no draw cards, though. But he's got an absolute mitt full of stuff. So let me... he can use Spirit as combat for taking out minions, so keep that in mind as well. So he's got a potential 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... He's got a potential of 7 combat. He could take on the Gibbering Evil in no time. And you may destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. Okay, let me do some thinking because he might get an ally. I'm not sure. We'll see what he wants to do. Be right back. Alright, Marcus living dangerously. He is going to go ahead and get Delaney. He's going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spirits. So 6 of anything to acquire Delaney. She's pretty cool. She's got 2 spirit, which is good for Marcus, and gain additional 2 of anything towards fighting a villain. So he likes that. However, we got a couple of problems here. The first one is the Scarecrow. Anytime an ally is acquired, roll the Omen die on a 0, add the top card to the shadows. He rolls a 4. Wow, everyone's rolling 4s. And also, global, anytime a card is acquired from the center line, roll the die on a 0, add the top card to the shadows. Another 4. We are not adding cards to the shadows. Alright, and then we are going to be replacing this card with this one, which is Smugglers. You gotta be kidding me. Roaming, draw a card. This absolutely works out perfectly because Marcus has 3 cunning left, so he may as well acquire this minion for 3, giving him extra points and an extra ability. Of course, we have to roll the die, though, and this time he rolls a 1. So once again, we don't add anything to the shadows. Wow, the shadows could have had a ton of cards in it. It hasn't. Alright, and Gang of Thieves. We've got to burn 4 cunning to do these guys. And the roaming, fight, destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. Okay, strike. Choose a hero and reveal the top card of their deck. Play that card, and then move it to the top of the deck. Whose deck? Choose a. I guess you just place it back on top of the deck. All right, it's roaming. That's the end of Marcus's turn, so he's going to discard his cards. Of course, roaming minions move 1 down at the end of each turn. I just want to offset them so I don't forget it. Marcus is going to be drawing up 6 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For his next hand, he has his Manor House, which is going to be remains in play. 2 to punch. He has endurance again, strength of cunning, Sandman, and a spirit. All right. Wow. Hope I'm not making too many errors. Again, check the comments. If I miss it in editing, you'll probably find the comments useful as far as things that I may have done incorrectly. Some ambiguities in the game with certain cards that come up and stuff, so I hope I haven't screwed up things too much. Alright, so thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. This is Dark Gothic. With the Colonial expansion, horror added in, deck building game, really like it. Please join me next time for the continuation. We're having Blackwell versus Marcus. Thanks so much, and we'll see you then.